This is the story of a man who had nothing, no money, no future, no hope, until he discovered a simple solution. Secret. He started waking up at 5 in the morning. Every morning. His entire life changed in just 90 days. He has completely changed. What he has done during this time. The early morning hours will surprise you. This could be the solution you're looking for. We were looking for him. First of all, I'd like to ask you a question. Which one? Are you listening to me carefully? And now, where are you from? Leave a comment below and let us know your opinion. This is me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More videos like this. In a small town, where the factories operated day and night, a 32-year-old man lived there. His name was Thomas. Thomas worked nights, a security guard in a large warehouse. Everything at 8 p.m., he went to at work. Tired every morning at 6 o'clock. Exhausted, he went home to sleep. His salary was extremely low. He barely had enough to live on. He had enough to live on. He lived in a small apartment. A studio apartment. The fan. Broken. He was sleeping on a mattress. On the ground. There was only one light source. The lamp then flashed. The electricity was weak. Her clothes were he was old. His shoes were full of holes. But Thomas suffered from. Worse than poverty. He could feel it. Trapped. I felt like I was in a dead end. In the morning, on his way home, he passed by the sleeping city. That's how others saw it. People's lives, seen through their windows. Families. The children have breakfast together. The men are getting ready to go to school. Clean shirts, going to work in the office, and Thomas thought, could that be it? My life forever. On the way home, everyone wakes up differently to live. Her dreams. He tried to change them. Life. He applied for better jobs. However, he only achieved a high rank. Therefore, because of the school, all doors remained closed to him. He wanted to acquire new skills, but after he worked all night, and so did he. He was so tired that all he could do was sleep. My mother lived in the countryside. I used to call him once a week. Thomas, my son, when will your life get better? I'm getting old. I would love to see you again. I will manage it before I die. Thomas will try to look happy. See you later, Mom. See you later. Me. He worked there. But at the same time, he didn't work there either. Because he didn't know how. The truth that hurt him the most was that's true. He wasn't lazy. He worked hard. He went for a walk every evening. He walked 6 kilometers. He remained vigilant. He did his duty, but only with difficulty. Working alone hasn't changed anything. He has worked hard his entire life. That would have led to no result. And everything. On the morning of the day he fell onto the bed. Approximately, I woke up at 7 in the morning and slept until 4 in the morning. At 11 p.m., he felt alive. Backwards. The world turned forwards while he slept the whole time. Just a thought. She always returned to him like a whisper. He couldn't ignore it. Something was definitely wrong. Another solution. But which one? A cold Tuesday. Thomas's phone rang one November morning. As soon as he finished work, he was completely alone. My sister. Thomas, you must come. I'm at home. My mother has fainted. She's lying in bed. He was in the hospital. His heart had stopped beating. He took the first bus to his village. It was a 3-hour drive that seemed endless. Forever. When he reached the small one, his mother was bedridden in the village clinic. She was weak but conscious, the doctor said. She fainted due to the severity of the. She was very tired and exhausted. She needed rest. Better nutrition, better medicine. He couldn't afford it. His mother took care of him. His hand. His voice was barely more than a whisper. Thomas, I don't have much time left. Please, my son, don't waste your life. I feel like I've wasted my time. Find a solution. I promise. Thomas remained sitting by his bed for a long time afterwards. She fell asleep. He watched her. Wrinkled hands. Hands that have worked hard. These fields have existed for decades, just like him. They both work through the entire night. They give it their all, but they achieve nothing. Something inside him broke. Not with a mixture of sadness and anger at oneself. He couldn't leave. He went abroad. The clinic was shrouded in darkness before it was dawn. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. The village, they were still asleep, but some farmers were already awake. They were already on their way to their fields. The birds began to sing. The sky, the weather was cool and pleasant. At that moment, Thomas stood in the stillness of dawn and did decision. He murmured, no more. I don't want to live like this anymore. I really don't. Whatever needs to be done, I will do it. Find a solution. During the bus ride back to Thomas noticed something in the city. A man sat opposite him. He was in his 50s. He was well dressed. He was reading a book. He remained silent. Thomas recognized him. Mr. Tun, a successful businessman, he owned several shops in the city. What? Thomas was paralyzed with fear. This was the fateful moment. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. A wealthy man was traveling by public bus. At sunrise, Thomas. He mustered all his courage. Excuse me, sir, why are you on the bus so early? Chun raised her head and smiled. Because I wake up every morning at 4:30. I use now as the time to read and reflect. I plan my day before the world wakes up. But then you don't need to sleep. I sleep in. 9 o'clock in the evening, 7:30. Is there a clue? Mr. Chun looked around. Thomas looks tired. You're working. At night. Yes. A security guard. And when do you sleep? From 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. This usually happens in the evening. Mr. Tun nodded slowly. So they awaken when the world sleeps. Sleep. If everything goes well. No. I wonder why you're stuck. Bend over. My son, I will tell you a secret. That changed my life 30 years ago. Previously, hours between 5 o'clock and 7 a.m. Those are magical hours. Then you will be able to build the life you desire. I want to do this while everyone is still like this. I'm dreaming. Thomas felt something stir inside him. Hope is a dangerous thing. But how can we use it? I work until 6 a.m. I need sleep. And then change your sleeping habits. Sleep. When you get home at 6:30 a.m., wake up. He wakes up at 11:30 a.m. That means 5 hours. Enough to survive. Then live your true life, even if the world. Wake up. And if you can, change. I work 2 days in a row and get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Always in the morning. That's the secret. Mr. Chun has written his book. The phone number is on the card. If you truly want to change your life, call me. I'll show you what to do about it. During these morning hours, but only if are you serious. Because that requires discipline, something that most people lack. The bus arrived at Thomas's stop. He looked at the map he was holding and did the following. It was a promise he had made to himself. I will do it. Starting tomorrow. This evening, Thomas did something he had never done before. During his lifetime, he was known as Mr. Chun. The next day, at 11 a.m., for the first time in years, Thomas being awake during the day on a weekday. I met Mr. Chun in a small cafe. They go to bed in the afternoon. Consent. You have already changed your consent. Sleep rhythm's very good. Most people are talking about it. I have taken action. Now I will show you what to do. This is your tomorrow. He took a notebook and made a simple sketch. Imagine, Thomas, imagine that your life at home. Now in your home. The weather is dark, cold, and rainy. Strange. Why? Because you never work on anything. The institution. They are extremely busy. He survived. He designed a simple house. Opening hours, from 5 to 7 a.m. It's time to lay the foundations. Everyone is asleep. Or maybe, when you wake up, you shape the future. 2 hours every morning. That makes 14 hours. Number of hours per week. 60 hours per week monthly, 730 hours per year. Books, the numbers are clear. That makes 9. A whole workday. Just from get up early. In a year you will be 3 months longer than all the others. Waste. Thomas's eyes widened. 3 months. Here are some ideas for what you can do with them. Mr. Chun continued. 2 hours. This is non-negotiable. This is how the system works. The first hour, from 5 to 6 a.m., develop your skills. You use this hour to learn something. We are processing your exchange. The situation. I don't watch television, browse your phone, learn a new skill, language, career. Online. The courses are now free. YouTube, everything is at your disposal. You have no excuse. O'clock, 2. From 6 to 7 a.m. Strength training and your mind. 30 minutes. Move, walk, run, stretch. Your body belongs to you. The car. If it breaks down, you have nothing. Read the instructions on the train. Plan your day or use what you have learned. The first hour. Thomas quickly signed up. A borrowed notebook. Mr. Chun, 3 rules were added. Rule number 1, no? In the middle of negotiations. She wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning, including this weekend. No, today. I'm going to do it. Going beyond that is a mistake. Second rule. Go to bed at 9 p.m. You can't do it. Cheating, sleeping, and success. Your body. He needs rest, but it's up to you to decide when that is necessary. Rest. Rule 3, week 1. It will be hell. Your body will hate you. Your thoughts will invent excuses. Next, after 21 days it will be, of course. After 90 days it will. It's you. Mr. Chun looked at Thomas. Seriously, I'll give you 3 months. Waking up every morning at 5 o'clock for 3 months. Develop skills from the very beginning. Build upon them you yourself at 2 p.m. After 3 p.m., come back in a few months and visit me. Show me what I built it. In case you've already built it. Once the work is completed, I will help you find a better job. If you want to quit, don't. You don't need to call. Success is reserved for those who can demonstrate success. Get up when it's difficult. Thomas felt it. The severity of the challenge, but also for he felt it for the first time in years. One last thing. One goal. I will achieve it. He declared, I am not resigning. We will see, Mr. Chun said meaningfully. He smiled. Everyone says that. The next morning Thomas's alarm clock rang at 5 o'clock in the morning. Her whole body protested that morning. Her mind, he muttered, there's only 1 hour left. Very tired. But he recognized his mother's face in the hospital. Mr. Chun's challenge. He had promised himself he would. He removed the cover. And he stopped. The first week was suffering. Thomas had difficulty getting up every day. In the morning, he suffered from pain all over his body due to lack of food. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, when it was still dark, so he sat down at a small table. He consulted the free Excel program on his mobile phone. Instructional videos on YouTube. Her eyes were burning. His thoughts wandered, but he did it anyway. He didn't stop. At 6 o'clock in the morning, he forced himself to wander around the area. He stayed in the area for 30 minutes. Then, he read articles about accounting. I chose this skill because every company he needed it. He had set off at 7:30 a.m. He went to bed and slept until 2 p.m. His night shift ends at 3 p.m. The cycle repeated itself. It was exhausting. I felt alone. There was nobody there. I understand why he did that. But around the 20th day, something changed. Thomas woke up at 4:58 a.m. A few minutes before the alarm went off. His body he adapted, for the first time. I'm not angry. I've experienced the reality of the Excel program myself. The lessons were starting to make sense. He learned formulas and data analysis. And basic accounting. That's all. He earned his first university degree online. His morning walks had become a habit. I eagerly awaited the sunrise. Quiet streets. A feeling that during everyone was asleep, including him. The building. Until the end of the month. Secondly, Thomas took 3 online courses. He had taken courses in accounting and Excel. He lost weight by going for daily walks. He felt more mentally alert. His self-confidence grew. His colleagues noticed. The Thomas, you've changed and you look better. What has changed? Laughs me. I changed my life for 2 hours at a time. In the 3rd month, Thomas used what he learned. He created something simple. Excel spreadsheet for organization inventory. It was his company has never done that before. That's right. I saw it. Supervisor. The supervisor I was impressed. Thomas, how did you know that? Did you know? I wake up at 5 in the morning, and I'm experiencing it myself right now. The information has arrived at the warehouse. First the manager, then the owner. On that day, 87 of Thomas's journey, which began at 5 a.m., his boss called him. Office. Thomas, we are expanding our business. Accounting department. We are looking for someone who understands our warehouses. He has experience in business processes and basic accounting knowledge. Skills. This position is available to you if you are interested. Working during the day will double your current salary. Thomas Restala, incapable in other words, 3 months ago he was desperate. Night watchman. He has now been offered a position. Office work. When do I start? You should be able to figure that out. Next Monday. That evening Thomas called Mr. Chun. Mr. Chun, it was me who did that. No, I didn't miss any of the 5 p.m. shows. I woke up this morning. And today I got promoted. There was silence, then Mr. Chun's voice sounded full of pride and warmth. I knew you. You seemed well prepared. To make a difference. Remember, don't give up. Waking up at 5 a.m. That's not normal. The strategy. This is your life now. I won't stop. This is who I am now. 1 year later, Thomas, the company's chief accountant. He had saved enough money to move. The mother of the city. He got his hands on her. They receive adequate medical care. They rent a decent apartment. 2-room apartment. Every morning at waking up at 5 in the morning. No, because he was forced to, but also because of the 2 of them. Those hours were sacred. That was in the past. I learned some new programs. He read books about the business world and made plans for his future. His colleagues asked him, "Thomas, why do you wake up so early? This has already worked successfully." He will smile and say, "Success is not goal. It's a daily habit. My shift starts at 5 in the morning, my friend." Thomas's story is proof of that. Something powerful. It could be your life. That's changing. Never. Not even if the situation improves. No. Now. Starting tomorrow morning in 5 a.m. That happens most often. People don't understand the difference between your current location and your destination. Having talent is not a gift. Not at all. Luke, it's not difficult at all. It is how can you make the most of your time when everyone else is already doing it. He sleeps between 11 a.m. and 7 a.m. The world is silent. There is no report, no meetings. Nothing distracts you. Your willpower is at its peak. The decisive moment. A clear head. That's all. If you do the work, it changes the course of your life. Successful people. Be aware of this. That's why CEOs and athletes, managers get up early. Not because they are extraordinary, because they know they have to win tomorrow morning. That means you have to win that day. So here's what you need to know. The challenge. The same challenge, Mr. Chun. Thomas made the first move. Tonight set your alarm for 5 a.m. Not 5:15, not 5:30 a.m., but exactly 5 a.m. Position your phone is on the other side of the room, so you have to rebel against it. Turn it off. Step 2. Think about what you want to build in your first project. 1 hour, 1 required skill, 1 business idea. A course to earn a certificate. Choose. Remember one thing and stick to it. For 90 days. Third step. Protect. Bedtime is at 9 p.m. That's not possible. Get up early if you normally go to bed late. Shorten your sleep time. Netflix. Get direct access to unlimited streaming. Scrolling. Sleep is not your enemy. It's a waste of time. I promise you. If you get up every day at 5 a.m., use these 2 products for 90 days. Doing meaningful work for hours on end will not change your life. They look alike. Maybe you do too. You don't have to become a millionaire, but it could certainly happen. You won't be promoted immediately, but he will become a different person. Stronger, more disciplined, and more competent, and this person is competent. Thomas owned nothing, absolutely nothing. University degree, no contacts, no money, just the possibility of getting up early and, my son, you have more than he does. You are watching this video, what does that mean? I have internet access, education, and opportunities. The only question is, will you use it or not? Will you hit the snooze button tomorrow and think about it later? Why has nothing changed after 5 years? If you are ready to join us, the 5 o'clock club, press the like button. Now, as part of your obligation, withdraw your money. One reaction tells me, what will happen? Are you starting work first thing tomorrow morning? Let's take responsibility for each other. I will look at the comments. Share this video with someone who says they want change, but they never implement it. This could be exactly the impetus they need. Subscribe to this channel because I present you with stories every week. People who have made a change in their lives and the exact steps they followed. Remember Thomas's words. Success is not an end goal. It is daily exercise. Training starts tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Are you awake? You are in the future, waiting on the other side this alarm clock. Don't keep her waiting. Last,